News Channel 20 Sports Desk.
Well, the 2025 City Tournament's in full swing for the third day of action, the first day with 4 games.
Yeah, and our Sammy St. Jean joins us live with what's going on down at the BOS Center.
Now, as you guys said there, we have 4 games coming up. A little bit quiet going on a little bit right now, but I do expect things to liven up as with day 3 comes those 4 games. All 8 teams in action today. Expect some student sections showing up. School didn't let out too long ago, but in general today the schedule is going to be alternating. Girls and boys. The first game today was Landfear and SHG. They duked it out, and unfortunately for Landfear, it was a similar script to their night 2 nights ago. Fell behind early, stayed behind, and didn't go their way. SHG, however, great game from them. They ended up winning by 40 points, including 19 points from Izzy Hasselbrock. Really strong performance for her. Coming up here a little bit later, Cyclones, they're back in action. The boys team, they'll be taking on Southeast. Both of those teams looking for their first win of the tournament. I'll be here throughout the rest of the day, live in the rest of our shows, so I'll keep you updated on all of that action. But for now, that does it for me. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
The News Channel 20 Sports Desk.
Gene live here at the BOS Center, bringing you sports from the BOS Center for day 3 of the city tournament. Now, day 1 was all about the girls, day 2 all about the boys, but day 3 here brings all 8 teams to action across 4 games. Now, game 1 of the day started with SHG and Landfear. Both teams looking for their first win. Lovely Jackson putting in some early work for the Lions. She fights for an offensive rebound, scores, tough bucket. SHG a bit later, they would turn to Gigi Gray, a catch and shoot. Delivers there from the mid-range, but per usual, they would also turn to Izzy Hasselbrock, making her mark. They swung that around the perimeter. She knocks down a triple as she'd have the game-high 19 points as SHG, they win by 40. Now, game 2 underway right now. I'll step off frame just so you guys can catch a look at this game going on right now between SHG and Southeast. The boys, obviously, for game 2, both looking for their first win here at City as well. This one was a back-and-forth affair early, really close deficit going into the break, but it really seemed to be a Jaden Sullivan triple at the buzzer at halftime that gave them some momentum, sent them into a much bigger lead here in the fourth quarter, up by 22 right now, 46-24. 4:50 on the clock remaining as they just took the ball away there from Southeast. We switch now, switching gears here to Illinois men's basketball as they're coming off a beating last night at home against Maryland. Following that loss, Coach Underwood, he said that loss showed just how badly they need to get healthy and how important Evasich is to this Illini team.
We've just got to find a way to get whole again. And so guys can settle back into their roles. You know, are we going to win when our backcourt turns it over 12 times? We're not. But we need Tommy. Tommy helps that. He's a great piece to that.
Now make sure to tune back in later on tonight. I'll have you covered on this game, the remaining 2, and the rest of the city tournament as we look towards tomorrow for the final day of all action. But for now, right now at the BOS Center, that does it for sports. I'm Sammy St. Jean.
Now, the News Channel 20 Sports Desk.
City Tournament Day 3 came and went, bringing us 4 basketball games, 2 boys and 2 girls game, each team trying to secure that 2025 City Tournament Championship. We go in order of the games today, starting with Landfear and SHG girls. The Cyclones and Landfear both not the start they wanted on night 1, looking for their very first city wins this year. Lovely Jackson getting us going, work down low, fights for the board and the bucket for the Lions. SHG now, Gigi Gray catches, fires, and buries the mid-range jumper, and per usual, Izzy Hasselbrock involved, receiving end of some lovely ball movement around the perimeter, knocks down the triple. SHG, they win big, 40-point W as they improve to 1-1 this week. Landfear now 0-2. Game 2, same script as game 1, both SHG and Southeast coming off of losses, trying to rebound in game 2, get into the win column. Miles Montgomery on the tip, straight to the cup for the easy 2. Later it's Josiah Turner fighting his way to the basket, seals the defender, earns the space, hard fought 2. Turner now facilitating bounce pass, gonna lead his man Aaron Holman to the cup for the easy lay. But right before halftime, the Cyclones, they stole all the momentum. Wallace feeds to Jaden Sullivan, and he buries the triple at the buzzer. And the Cyclones, they carry that momentum, and they win 56-30. Now back to the ladies we go. Springfield High and Southeast both looking to start City 2-0. Spartans first, and it's going to be Zaria Weston. In traffic, flips it out to the perimeter, and Corine Pickett, tray ball, that's money. Springfield High attacking on the break as they did often in this one. Anaya Reinhouse to Abigail Mallett, the freshman, for 2. Collier on the lead now for Southeast. And transition lane, our very own, keeping this one tight, but the Senators too much. Yamkara Townsend with a lay the other end. Senators one step away from repeating as city tournament champs. Final 51-39. And our last contest of the night, Lanphier and Springfield High battling for control of the boys' side. Rice looking for an option, and it's Shaughnessy Hatchett Jr. on the cut, senior and 1. They go back to him in the mid-range this time, and Hatchett Jr. cooler than the other side of the pillow. He drills it. Noah Wade now for the Senators in congestion. He squeaks free and under the cup. Nice lay in tough traffic. And a little bully ball. Valor Komalafe into the lane for the bucket. This one, it goes down to the wire, but Lanphier, they're 2-0 at City after they beat Springfield High 54-48. And now taking a look at the final day of the tournament, starting an hour earlier than day 3. Southeast and Lanphier girls, they kick us off before Lanphier and Southeast boys. They'll square off. We then finish off the tournament with a pair of Senator Cyclone duels. First the girls and then the boys. Those times all approximate as each day today this week has run ahead of schedule. And a quick shout out there to Williamsville as the Bullets, they beat Riverton in conference 42-40, a nail biter between 2 of the best teams around. But for now, that does it for sports. I'm Sammy St. Jean.
Thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Be sure to watch more videos from News Channel 20.